Take 3. Hey cool cats, so I don't know if you guys can hear the air conditioner, but I'm sorry if you can. It doesn't seem that loud to me, I don't know. So today I'm going to be telling you guys 50 random facts about me. I've kind of always wanted to do this like tag, but I've always been like how could I possibly come up with 50 random facts about myself? Like, I don't even know what to put in my Twitter bio. Thank you, truck. But the other day I sat myself down and I didn't get up until I came up with 50 random facts about myself, and I tried to make these pretty random, so I'm sorry if they don't make any sense. But before we start, I have to give a shout out to my homies. So I don't know if you guys noticed the shirt I'm wearing, but Hooligan came out with some really cool new t-shirts. So the shirt I have is a small. I think it runs in boy sizes because it's kind of big on me. But I don't really mind because I wear big shirts all the time. Like, I always shop in the boys section. So I'm 5'2", and this is how long the shirt is on me. So that's what the shirt looks like. I think they're really cool and they're really cute. I think the little guy's adorable with his plugs and his tattoos. So I think it's really cute. If you guys want to get one, you can go to their website. It will be in the description as always. All their links will be in the description. It is hooliganforlife.com. For those of you who are new here, Hooligan is a company. They're like a body jewelry company. They make plugs, for example, the ones I'm wearing. So yeah, they sell plugs, they sell tongue rings, they sell belly button rings, septum rings, and just all kinds of stuff. So if you want to check out the website, the link will be in the description. And I believe you should still be able to use my coupon code, so I think if you type in Hella Chalet at the checkout, you should get 20% off. Alright, so now let's start with the 50 facts. I hate the dentist, I don't like them, and I don't trust them. I love horror movies. Like, they don't scare me at all. I can watch them by myself in complete darkness, and I think the more blood and gore, the better. I'm also obsessed with real-life serial killer documentaries. I love anything that has to do with outer space, and I honestly believe in aliens. I collect rocks, feathers, bottle caps, anything that I find that I think is cool. I believe in the universe, and it probably sounds really weird, but what I mean by that is that, like, I don't have like a religion. Like, I'm not really a religious person, and so I just kind of believe that, like, the universe kind of unfolds in mysterious ways or whatever. I just believe that, like, if what you put out into the universe is what you get back, that kind of thing. So like karma or whatever. I just feel like if you work with the universe, then the universe will work with you, of course, and then that's, I don't know. I love the universe, and whenever something good happens to me, I'd say thank you to the universe. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but that, yeah, makes sense to me. I became obsessed with Hello Kitty when I was 10 years old, and I never really grew out of it. I've honestly cried over the fact that I'm never gonna be able to meet Kurt Cobain. I've literally sat in my room and cried about that once. For some reason, I'll like people a little bit better if I find out that they're left-handed like me. And it's not that I don't like right-handed people, it's just the fact that we're kind of rare. I can't stand romance movies, but I love Titanic for some reason. I don't know what it is. I used to have a goal that whenever time machines got invented, I would go back in time and stop the Titanic from sinking just so that Jack and Rose could be together. But I just recently found out that they aren't even real people. Like, that whole story was just made up about them, not the Titanic. But yeah, and that just breaks that. There's no reason to go back in time and stop the Titanic from sinking now. I found candy. Aww. I'm an introvert, which means that I don't really like being around people that much. Like, I enjoy alone time a lot more than being around people. I also get exhausted and annoyed sometimes just from being around people too much. 13 is my favorite number for 2 reasons. 1, it's the day I was born on, February 13th, and then 2, because people associate it with bad luck, and I like scary, creepy, bad lucky things. And weirdly, it's also the title of one of my favorite movies. I've loved Scooby-Doo ever since I was really young, probably like 5 or 6. I had Scooby-Doo nightgown, I had Scooby-Doo slippers, I had Scooby-Doo pillowcase, I had Scooby-Doo alarm clock that was like the shape of the Mystery Machine. I even had this like plastic Scooby and Shaggy doll that I would take to school with me every day when I was in 2nd grade. I used to hate tea until like last year. I had got sick once, and tea was the only thing that really made me feel better. I've seen Man Over live 5 times and I've met them twice, and I'm trying to see them again this fall. They're my favorite band, in case you couldn't tell. I hated school so much that I would text my mom and ask her if she can come get me out early, and a lot of times she did. When I die, I want to be reborn as a tree. I'm like really attracted to gingers. I remember when Harry Potter first came out, I had a huge crush on Ron Weasley. When I was in like middle school, I had this big crush on Shaun White. And honestly, I would sell my soul for Ed Sheeran's Happiness. Like if it came down to that, like if I had to, I would do it. I strongly believe that there's a SpongeBob reference for every situation in my life. I've probably seen Mean Girls over 100 times, and that's not even an exaggeration. I think I have. Like I've had to. And I'm not trying to be that person, but I've been obsessed with Mean Girls before it was cool. No, but seriously, we had the DVD back when I was in like the 5th grade, and that was before like it blew up on the internet. That was like way before it like blew up on the internet. But yeah, and I used to watch it religiously. Like I would just watch it all the time. I don't know why. For some reason, I was just this little 10-year-old, and I was obsessed with Mean Girls. Like, I'm still so obsessed with it to this day. Like we still have the DVD. I actually had to buy it again because the old DVD got scratched up. I know all the words. I know all the little movements and hand gestures. Like I know the previews from the DVD. I remember having these recurring dreams when I was young, like really young, where I was like trapped somewhere. I was always trapped. And one was I was trapped under the ocean. Just the one I had the most. I was trapped under the ocean with this giant whale like swimming behind me. Like it never came near me, but it was just always like really far away in the distance. And I was just trapped underwater and I couldn't get out. Really weird dreams that I always just had. I was just always trapped somewhere. And I think it's a metaphor for like being stuck in my town. I hate wearing bright colors unless it's my socks or my underwear. It genuinely makes me upset that I can't see the stars at night anymore. Callan Quinn wrote tits on my wallet at Warped Tour 2012. Tits. KQ. I have a small obsession with boys with long hair and boys with curly hair. And if there's a boy with long and curly hair, then I die inside. My favorite part of the zoo has always been the reptile house and the big cat house. I really love music and movies from the 80s for some reason. Get out. I graduated from the same high school as Will Smith, which gives me an excuse to sing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song whenever someone asks me where I'm from. For my 18th birthday, my mom got me a cake that looked like a pizza. Pretty pop punk. Oh my god, I hate myself. My first Tumblr URL was forthetruthorcliche.tumblr.com, and I know now that it's For the Truth and Cliche, but back then I didn't, or whatever. That was my favorite Escape the Fate song, and back then Escape the Fate was my favorite band. Even though Ronnie wasn't in the band when I discovered them, he was kind of, like, I loved his voice, and the songs with him in it were always my favorites. And I remember saying, like, I would always say, one day I'm going to hear this song live, like he's gonna sing it to me. And then 4 years later, Ronnie's out of jail, he's in a new band, and then Fall in Reverse and Escape the Fate are going on tour together, and the last song they sing is For the Truth and Cliche, my favorite song. And I got to go to that concert, and I got to see that live, and I died that day. This is my ghost right here. Talk to me, guys. I get crushes on people like way too easily, but they never last for more than a few weeks. I've had 7 pet cats my entire life, and Zoe is the longest we've ever been able to keep a cat. My favorite fictional serial killer is Michael Myers. I've been a vegetarian for 5 years now. I still know all the words to the Danny Phantom theme song. Dare I sing it? Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine designed to view a road see. He's gotta catch them all because he's Danny Phantom. When it didn't quite work, his they just quit, and then they took a look inside of it. It was a great big flash, everything just changed. His molecules gotta rearrange. Phantom, Phantom. When he first woke up, realized he had snow white hair and glowing green eyes. He could walk through walls of the pit and fly. He was much more unique than the other guys. It was then that he knew what he had to do. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me, and he's gotta catch them all because he's Danny Phantom, gotta catch them all. He's Danny Phantom, gotta catch them all because he's Danny Phantom. Sometimes my brain randomly makes up nicknames for people, and most of the time it's people that I don't really know. For example, band members or YouTubers, or people I meet for the first time. Like my friend Bianca, when I first met her, in my head I was already calling her Bianca, and that's my nickname for her now. Like for Dan Lambton, I call him Dambo Lambo. I don't know why. There's many more, trust me, but I will spare you guys the time and not go through all of them. I love smells that most people usually hate. For example, gasoline or cigarette smoke. I'm technically a pescatarian, but I tell people I'm a vegetarian because most people don't know what pescatarian is, and I don't feel like explaining it all the time. Pescatarian basically means that I eat fish. That's the only meat I eat. And when I first became vegetarian, I was a full vegetarian. I didn't eat any meat at all, but then my mom started getting worried and she was like, you need to at least start eating fish. So I started eating fish. But soon I'm going to stop eating fish and I'm going to work on becoming a vegan altogether. I was homeschooled in the 9th grade because, I don't know, the transition from middle school to high school was really just too much for me, so I just decided to get homeschooled. I've met Dan Lambton from Real Friends, and while we were taking a picture, some of his hair got in my mouth. I stopped having birthday parties after my 13th birthday. I'm pigeon-toed, and what that means is when I walk, my feet kind of go towards each other when I walk and look kind of awkward, but I can't do anything about it. I love anything by the 1975. I just could never get tired of their music. If you like the 1975, Man Overboard, Never Shout Never, or 21 Pilots, then we are automatically best friends. Those bands are some of the greatest bands to me, so ever since I was a little kid, I wish that I could see ghosts. Grilled cheese is probably the best and only thing I can actually cook. I believe that bread is a snack. I have a weird birthmark on my back that kind of looks like a bad tattoo. And the last fact that I'm going to leave you guys with that I think is one of the funniest things about me is that when my little sister was born and my mom first brought her home, I sat on her. I was only one because we're a year apart, and apparently my mom brought her home. She was sitting in her car seat still, and I took it upon myself to go over there and just sit on her, pretend that she wasn't even there. She was invading my space. Like, how dare she be born? Alright guys, so that should have been 50 facts. I'm not sure. Maybe it was 49. Maybe it was 51. I'll see when I edit this video. But anyway, before I go, I just wanted to say that we just hit 4,000 subscribers, and that is so amazing. I know I say this all the time, but I really didn't expect this. Like, my goal was to get 1,000 by the time the summer ended, and I didn't expect to get 4 times that. So awesome! I love you guys so much. And I just want to say that once we hit 5,000, then I'm going to do another Q&A, and I'm also going to try to do a giveaway. So yeah, that should happen. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Whoa, whoa, whoa.